Welcome to the session on tools for e-content development. In this session, we are going to learn various tools like graphic editing tool, video editing tool, audio editing tool, animation tool, as well as the authoring tool. As I have said in the previous session, the tools or software may be divided into three categories: freeware tool, open source software tool, and proprietary software tool. Now coming to the graphics tools. Now first, graphic tools for e-content development. First tool I have mentioned here, Droped. Droped is a graphic editor tool. It is used for any graphics composition and manipulation. Now I will show you in software that how this Droped software works. Now I have already opened this software, and this is a new project I have opened, and in this software you must have seen that all the tools are available. For example, pencil tool, brush tool, marker tool, pen tool, and many others. Now different images also, which is your existing image, that can also be inserted in this software and you can edit it. Now let me add any image which is stored in our hard disk. I have already have one image that is known as your picture one, and I have inserted it, and you may scale it up and or scale it down as you require. Now I will show you that how one text box can be added into this image and how it can be copied and pasted, and after that you can modify the text or you can modify the position of the text. Now let me add the text. For adding the text, we have the text button. Here let me write only one sentence, that is your welcome to NITTIA Chandigarh. Now we can scale it down, that is you can resize the text. Now what we can do, that we can copy it and paste it. Now we will say Control C for copy and Control V for pasting it. Now whenever we will do the movement of this text, you must have seen that here another option is there just to select the text and also to rotate. Now we will rotate this text. We will select it with the help of this select button, and then we will rotate it. Now this is the rotate button. What we will say, that we will rotate it, then we will just click the mouse at the outside of the box, and you can just see that how the text can be rotated. Very simple. Now this is the very basics I am showing you, because in this session only we are going to tell about the list of the tools. Now again we will do the Control V. Again we can move it to any place, and again we can rotate it in the different rotation, and then you can click it in the outside. Right, we can rotate it in the different rotating angles. So this is one of the basic software with which you can do the graphics editing. Now we will see that what are other editing tools which are used nowadays for creating the e-content. Another tool is your Photoshop. It is an Adobe product, and it is a licensed product, right? It is not free open source software. It is a licensed product. Now Photoshop is basically a very strong graphics editing software. It is used for image editing, as well as the main part is that the layering concept present in the Photoshop software. The layering concept is very important, because when you edit the image in one layer, it will not affect the image in the other layer. That is the basic advantage of editing the any type of image or any the composition of many images in Photoshop software. Next software is your MyPaint. It is a graphic editor software which is generally used for the digital painting, and it is also the free and open source software. And fourth one is your Inkscape. It is also the open source software. This open source software, the advantage is that today only you can go to Google and you can download it and you can start working. and these software are very user friendly. Automatically when you will open the user friendly interface of this software, you can automatically learn in your own self pace. Next software is your GIMP, that is your GIMP. It is an open source software. It is a most strong alternative of Photoshop software. GIMP is basically used for 2D image editing, right? And it is used for creating logos, brochures, or any other 2D images, and also for it is used for so that you can edit the some scratches in the images, right? You can modify any defects, right? All these things are possible with the help of the GIMP software. Next software what I have written here, that is your Google SketchUp. As GIMP is for 2D image editing, Google SketchUp is for 3D image editing. This is basically used for 3D modeling. And Google SketchUp, as you have seen, that it is used for somewhat animation also, not to a large extent, but to a smaller extent it can be used for animation of the 3D models. Last I have listed here, that is your Krita. Krita is also the free and open source software which is used for raster graphics editor. This is just an example which I have created with the help of the Google SketchUp. Next is your audio editing software which is required for e-content development, because it is not essential only to add the images and the animation in e-content, but you can add some sound, some music, some voice of some other scientists or other developers that you can add in your e-content. So first software is WebPad, which is free and open source software, and it can be used for editing of your audio. You can add some in the soundtrack, or you can delete also some portion which you don't want in your e-content. Next software is your SoundForge. SoundForge is a software which is professionally used for sound editing, but it is a commercial and the licensed software. Third software I have listed here, that is your Audacity. It is a open source software and it is widely used in academic institutions or research institutions to add some audio or to delete some portion of the audio. Now I will show you the Audacity software also. So this software also I have already opened it. So this looks like this, and here you can just see this is your pause button, this is your play button, this is also stop button. Then automatically you can just go back, you can just go forward, all these things. You can record also your voice, right? Now I will just show you that how you can open the existing one and how you can record your own voice and you can create the one file. Now we will say, we'll go to the file, then we will say open. Now in documents, I have already stored some audio file that is known as your example, right? This audio file I have opened, you say this is okay. Now this is the file. Now when I will play, you can just see that how it looks like. Okay, I will just pause it. Now what I will do, I will cut some portion. When I want to cut, then I have to select the whole sound file, that is with the help of the shortcut key, that is your Control A. After that you go to edit and you say cut, right? Now you have to select it first, definitely. Now I will say again Control A, then you just see that how it should be selected. You will get such type of cursor, then you can select that from which portion you want to cut, and from here also you can just select. So from this portion to this portion we will cut. Now we will go to edit and we will say cut. So this portion will be cut, and after that you can come again and then you can play, right? So definitely you will see that there is some changes in the audio, then in the middle portion it will be cut. Now let us go to the end. I have gone to the end of the audio file. Now I want to record something. So whatever I have done the record button. Now whatever I will say, it will be recorded. Now similarly, what you can do, you can take some existing audio, you can add your own voice in that audio, and after that you can just save it and you can add it into your e-content. Now I will just stop it. This is my recording will be stopped. Right. Now from here, if I want to play on the record button, now whatever I will say, it will be recorded. Now similarly, what you can do, you can take some existing audio, you can, right. So you must have got the essence that how you can save it, or everything you can do, you can save on your hard disk. Then after that, whenever it is required, you can add on your e-content. You must have got the essence of the how this audio can be edited. Next is your how to edit the videos. There are many softwares are available. That is, first software I have listed here, that is Magisto. Magisto is a video editor that will help you to make your video in just a few steps, right? Upload the video, you can add something, you can modify something, right? You can change wherever you want, and after that you can compile those that video and you can use it. Another is your OpenShot. Magisto and OpenShot, both these software are free and open source software. OpenShot is also very free and it is simple, right? And since it is an open source, so you can download it, but mind it, OpenShot only is used in Linux operating system, not in Windows operating system. VideoPad is also an open source software. This is also video editing, right? And the fourth one and fifth one that I have listed here, one is your Final Cut Pro and another is your Vegas. Vegas is basically the Sony product. That's why sometimes we say Sony Vegas, right? And Final Cut Pro is also the strongest video editing software which is professionally used everywhere. And with this video editing software, you can have the keying effect, chroma effect in your video, and also you can do the color correction, you can give the transition effect, you can write everything what you want to write, you can edit in which way you want to edit, right? It is a very strong software, but it is a software not for Windows operating system, it is for Apple, that is Mac operating system. Sony Vegas is for Windows operating system. So everywhere you will get your requirement as you require, those type of software are available in which operating system you want to use and which type of software you want to use. Final Cut Pro and the Sony Vegas, these are not free and open source software, these are commercial software, right? Next come to the animation tools which we use for e-content development. In animation tool, first of all I have listed here Flash. Flash is an animation tool and it is Adobe product. First of all it was the Macromedia product. Nowadays the Adobe has taken over and Adobe is creating that Flash software. It is a commercial software. And with this Flash software you can animate everything in your, first of all you can take the stationary object and you can make it move. For example, you can make the bird flying in the sky and everything you can do. Second software I have listed here, that is Art of Illusion. It is also the free and open source software and it is also used for creating animation. Now main part is your Blender and some shots I will give you that with the help of this Blender, as you are seeing that it is a perfect replacement of Flash, and with this software you can animate whatever you could have done in Flash, everything you can do with the help of this Blender. And it can be more interesting and more interactive way also you can prepare your animation. Next tool I have listed here, that is your authoring tools. Authoring tools are very much required for e-content development, because you have the graphics editing tool, you have the animation tool, you have the audio editing tool, you have the video editing tool. But how those tools can be integrated? These tools can be integrated only with the help of the authoring platform. In authoring software only, we will integrate all these, whatever you have created, all these other software, and you will integrate it. Now I will list out what are the authoring tools. EXE Learning is the free software tool that can be used to create educational interactive web contents. EXE Learning can generate the interactive content, and it allows one to create easily navigate web pages also that you can do with the help of the EXE Learning. Xarte is also the strong tool. With the help of Xarte also you can create the e-content. There you can use the quizzes, assignments, feedback module also you can use, so that your e-content become the more interactive. Next is your Adobe Captivate. Though it is a proprietary software of Adobe, but it is very strong. With the help of Adobe Captivate, you can add your own voice, you can add the screen recording, whatever it is going on in your desktop, you can add those into your e-content. You can develop the quizzes, you can give the numbering of the quizzes, you can give the feedback to the students about the result of the quizzes. Everything you can do with the help of this Adobe Captivate. Next is your GLO Maker. This is an authoring tool, but this is free, right? This is also used for creating the interactive learning content, and wherever you can integrate all the other graphics, images, animations, audio, video, everything. Then you can integrate above all, and finally you can create your e-content. LAMS is also another tool, that is the full form is your learning activity management system, right? It is also an open source learning design system. And Toolbook is also a very strong software for creating the e-content. With the help of the Toolbook also we can do everything what you want to do. For example, you can create the images, you can create the objects, you can create the text, this is a tool book, this is a tool for creating the books, because in each and every book we have the pages. So with the help of the Toolbook also you can create the pages, and after that you will combine those pages, and that will become a e-book or the e-content, and those e-content can be published also through Toolbook. And when you will publish into your website or some server, then automatically all the other people who wants to see your published content, they will be able to see it. So Toolbook is also a very strong software for creating the e-content. I have listed here the other open source tools for e-content development, which includes the CamStudio, Camtasia Studio. CamStudio and Camtasia Studio are required for screen recording. If you on this CamStudio and Camtasia Studio, and if you are doing something in your desktop, everything will be screen recorded, and finally it will be given as some WAV file or AVI file, then you can use it as a e-content. Virtual Dub also is also one software. Open Broadcaster software, Avidmarks, Lightworks, iSpring, OpenShot. iSpring is a software which you can download from Google, and you can incorporate into the PowerPoint for creating the quizzes. That is one software for creating the quizzes, right? For recording also it can be used. So this is also a very strong software, and though it is not free, but it requires only, I suppose, that $35 or something for 1 year. So you can buy immediately with this iSpring software, and it will be available to you, and with this iSpring software you can create the quizzes into your PowerPoint, and then you can publish it. It will be so interesting and interactive, right? And OpenShot is also another software which is used for e-content development. So this is all about for today, that I have given here the list of various tools, that audio editing, video editing, graphics editing, animation editing, and also the authoring tools. Thank you so much.